Good morning, everyone, again. So, yet again, we've got more rain. It looks like this is supposed to stop at about 7. It's about 5:15 right now. So, we're going to hop in the car, get to the golf course here, and see how much rain we've got there. It's supposed to stop at about 7 a.m., so another, hour and 45 minutes of rain. And then we're supposed to get more rain tonight. So, we're going to get to the golf course and see how much flooding we've got. Again, this is absolutely crazy. All right, so we're pulling into the golf course here. No puddles in the rough yet, so that's good. Of course, you can't even see because of the rain on the window. No puddles in the rough yet that I noticed, just on the driveway. Of course, it's going to be very wet. Very wet today. Well, here we go. So it's raining fairly hard. It was just raining harder here for the last 5 minutes, but now it's still raining. And yep, there we go. We got the puddles already started. So I'm telling you, we're going to be flooded again today. And hopefully today it should dry up, although it's supposed to be cloudy all day. And I'm hoping that the rain we get tonight, we could get whatever rain tonight. It doesn't bother me. It's going to be flooded anyway, so we may as well just get some more rain. In terms of the next upcoming days, tomorrow looks really nice. Thursday looks iffy, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday look like rain. So we may have a rainy 4th of July weekend. We just really haven't been able to catch a break here with the rain on the weekends, and that is causing revenues to go down. I've never really had this issue before, either managing a golf course or owning a golf course, where the revenue has been down due to rain. So this is the first. This is truly a first. In the wintertime, I have the snowmobile trail that runs right through here up to the bar. So I lost all my revenue in the wintertime because I didn't have any snowmobile business. Granted, we were able to golf a little bit, so that kind of made up for it, but not all of it. And now we're getting inundated with rain, which is, I'm truly not complaining, because I'll never complain about rain, but it's just interesting. So we're getting inundated with moisture in the summer, and now it's causing revenues to go down. So usually when you get moisture, it causes revenues to go up, because most of the moisture we get around here is in the wintertime via snow. Now we're getting it via rain. So it's just interesting here how we're having kind of a backwards season, and it's causing revenues to go down because of the lack of moisture in the winter, and now the maximum moisture in the summertime. It's just interesting how that works. So yeah, we're gonna get out there and start mowing here pretty soon, and get done what we need to get done, and get going with our day here. It's about 6:30. The rain has stopped. As you can see, we've got standing water again. There is a little bit of water up on 2 now. This is crazy. It just hasn't dried out enough to where the water can actually soak in. So it's just basically standing water on the fairways, in the roughs, on the greens, on the tee boxes, fringes, every place. So I'm glad I got most of the mowing done here yesterday. And I just have to do the basics today, but we're gonna hop on the greens mower here and see how they mow. We've got some water here on hole 6 again in the normal spots, and now the greens don't really have much for dew on them, so it's kind of tough to see where we are mowing at. But it seems to be mowing okay so far. I'm not really pushing up any water. Maybe down on the lower end I will, but so far here the reels are cutting nicely. Quite enough water to really have to deal with, but just the water on the fringes. These got done yesterday, thank God, because they wouldn't mow very good today. Oh man, it's crazy how much rain we've gotten here. I would say we've got at least a half inch today, and there's a little bit of water coming up. It's so deceptive because the ground is still so wet, so it's tough to tell how much rain you've got just by looking at the eye. But I would say this morning we got at least a half inch of rain, and then tonight we could get up to a quarter inch if it actually does rain like the forecast says. So everything seems to be going okay. If we have any more wet spots out here, I will update as I see fit. Again, same spots are just absolutely soaked with water. This is 2 fairway, absolutely soaked with water. Even the roughs. So I did have to essentially look at this. This is amazing. So I did have to adjust the, or I did have to redo the drainage coming out of the pond. So I'm curious to see how well this is working. It does seem to be working, although it does seem like the settled a little bit, but the pond water right now seems to be good. And of course, this is not from the pond. This is just from the rainwater because it's so low. But this seems to be doing well here. This is just from, this hasn't dried up yet, but it looks like here the water is slowly draining. So the water is draining out of the pond through here, right to here. There's a little wet right here. That's okay. And then it's draining all the way out to the other side into the swamp. So that seems to be working good, which is good. We have a real test here of how the pond is draining. But this stuff here, it's so low and there's no grass because of the rain killed the grass, and then the grub issue I had last year, but now the rain has killed the grass, that now this water just prohibits anything from growing, essentially, which is amazing. So it's a double-edged sword here. We're bringing up some water again, driving around, and now we've got water up here on hole 2. More water than what I thought, so today is going to be a wet day for sure. Now we've got water here. For any golfers that may want to come out, it's nuts. This is crazy. And again, more water here in the typical spots where we've already got dead grass. So I've never had an issue with this area here. I mean, I've always had issues with it filling up, but I've never had issues with these areas not draining. You can see the drain, it is draining perfect right now. But there's still so much water here. There's so much water. It's just nuts. So that will eventually drain out into the drain there, and we should be okay. But man, talk about an inundation of water here. This is just crazy. As we can see, everything seems to be draining down very nicely, which is what you want. But again, there's nothing I could do about these areas. They just look like crap. What are you gonna do? I mean, they will grow back, but it'll take a little bit. That is for sure. It'll take a little bit. I did decide to roll greens. It's pretty tough to even tell where you're going, but I'm giving it a shot. I'm having the tournament later today here, and I do want to make sure that the greens are rolling, but it is still misting out. So even though the forecast said the rain was going to be gone, it is still misting. So hopefully what I'm doing is going to benefit the greens here by making them a little bit faster. This is actually the fourth day or 5th day to go now. No, it's 5 out of 6 days that I've rolled these greens, so they should be in preparation for today because I am playing, so I want them to be fast. So they should be working really nicely here, and we should have side here